Hello everyone, and welcome to what I'm hoping is my first ever Q&A. I think if I'll do this at like different subscriber milestones. So this is for hitting 1,000. I'm really happy about it. Thank you so much for, subscribing and tuning in. And I'm gonna throw some random gameplay footage of mine in the background, just because I didn't really know what else to put. But with those things out of the way, we're just gonna get right in. Okay, question 1. What is the worst game you've ever played? This one's a little trickier for me because I don't really like to waste my money on bad games. So what I'll do is either like look at the reviews or watch someone else on YouTube play it, so then I'll know it's like a good game that I'll want to spend my money on. Because I don't like to waste money. But if I had to go with a game I've played that I've like genuinely disliked, I would have to go with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Those are the first Pokemon games, like real Pokemon games I ever played. And I've played other ones since those two, and I realized how much I really dislike them. They're really boring to me. Second question. What is your most favorite Slugcat in Rain World? That one is also kind of hard because I like all of them for different reasons. Gameplay-wise, I would have to go with either Artificer or Saint because I like their movement the best. Lore-wise, I would have to go with either, or like story-wise, because the lore's not quite told to you per Slugcat, but like story-wise, I would have to go with either Spearmaster or Rivulet. And I would put Saint in here, but I'm not quite done with Saint yet. And like I obviously know Saint's ending, but I don't really want to put it in here just because I haven't finished it yet, But if we're going with like aesthetics, like what has the best areas, probably also Saint just because I like the snowy environments. I know I just said I wouldn't do it, but that was for the story, not the environments. I will say I think the most annoying campaign was Spearmasters. Because, 1, there's 5 billion vultures, and 2, because going between the two iterators was a little annoying. And then having to go all the way up to, I believe it was Chimney Canopy? I don't know, my memory on that's kind of bad. Third question. Technically from this commenter there's 3 questions, so we're just gonna go one by one. So, third question. Which drawing did you like the most? I'm assuming you mean my Rainworld series where I like combine different Rainworld creatures, and for that one it's kind of stuck between 3. I'm really indecisive if you couldn't tell. Gourmand plus the Caramel Lizard, Saint plus a Karma Guardian, or Red Lizard plus King Vulture. I had a lot of fun with those 3, especially the last one, because at first I was drawing it and then I was like, wait, this is just a dragon. So then I scrapped my original idea and drew a dragon. Also, if you're wondering what that original idea was, it was quite literally just a vulture with a lizard head, which is what made me realize that it's just a straight up dragon. Second question from this commenter, and technically the 4th question in the video, do you have any big projects in mind, like mods, comics, or etc.? Currently no. I'm actually 19 and building a resume. But I want to be an artist for video games one day, or like I want to work on art for an indie game or like my own game one day. I'm just really bad at programming, so I imagine myself teaming up with someone who is actually good at that. Right now I'm working on my skills like with backgrounds or environments, because characters I feel like I got a good handle on that, but backgrounds are where I need to work on it. I am getting better. I don't know if I'm gonna post any of those videos publicly to YouTube. I kind of have them like unlisted in a playlist that no one can see, just so I can send that as my resume to people. But I doubt I'll make it public. Last question from this commenter, and the 5th question for the video. If Rainworld was a food, what would it be? There is a video by Opsian of The Taste of Rainworld where she basically assigned a food or how you would eat every single creature in Rainworld. I imagine it's just all the food from that video stacked onto one plate. Imagine that how you will. This next person also has 2 questions, so again, we're going to take it one at a time. So, the sixth question, what motivated you to start posting here on YouTube? It was back when I first wanted to try doll customizing, and also when I wanted to do more crafting in my free time. I figured, well, I'm already, doing it. Why don't I record it? I wish there was a deeper reason, but yeah, that's it. I just felt like it, like I was already doing it, so why not? And also, this one's a little more personal, but my motivation sucks. Like, I have zero motivation to do much. But whenever I see, like, an unfinished project on the table or on my desk from the corner of my room, and I'm like, people might want to see that. That kind of motivates me a little bit more to get up. Second question from this person, and seventh of the video. What is your favorite game? I literally have so many, but I'm gonna keep it contained to 3. These aren't in a particular order, they're just the top 3. It's Undertale, Hollow Knight, and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. If you can tell on that last one, because it's literally playing in this video. Eighth and last question of the video. Out of any games you've played, what's your favorite? And they specifically specify ones that I've streamed, so I'll just stick with those 3, because I don't want this one to be too similar to the last one. I've only streamed 3 games so far, so we're just going to stick with the 3. I'll rank them real quick. Number 1 would be Rain World. The second one would be Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and on the bottom is Legends Arceus. Also, that's not to say that Legends Arceus is a bad game, or like my least favorite. I still really like the game, but I kind of pushed myself on my personal playthrough to catch every Pokemon, and now it's kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because it was really tedious, but I wanted to get it done, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to be touching that game for a long time. And that was the last question I got. There wasn't a whole lot, probably just because this was the first ever Q&A, so if you have any other questions that were not asked in this video or weren't answered at all, feel free to leave a comment with that, and I'll go ahead and answer that, because I do see all the comments, probably because I don't get a lot. And I am currently working hard on my next project. I did make like a community post, an Instagram post about them. Also, yeah, I have an Instagram and a TikTok, both under Fandom Nerd. Shameless plug here. But for the TikTok, I always post my Combining Rain World Creatures shorts there first, before I post them on YouTube. So if you want to see those a little early, you can go over there and check it out. And I do also see all the comments there too. And right before I go, here's a little sneak peek of one of the dolls I'm working on. Okay, bye!